Howdy folks, greetings. I'm not going to do a video today, but I'm bored, stuck in traffic, so you're going to come and join me. There's only one talking point, yet again, continuation from yesterday's video of the riots. And it looks like I was wrong. It looks like they're spreading down south now. Plymouth, Portsmouth, supposed to be in Brighton on Wednesday. Though I'm a bit skeptical whether that's actually going to happen. And it's strange, isn't it? It's playing out exactly the same as the London riots in 2011. The core reason for the riots in the first place has been completely lost, and now it's just an excuse for violence and rioting. Back in 2011, it all kicked off because that kid was killed by the police. The community were angry and they rioted, and it spread throughout London, and then it just become an excuse to just go out, riot, cause havoc, loot. And the same thing's happening now. You know, originally the community of Southport were angered, absolutely angered. Imagine if this happened in your area. You know, 3 kids being stabbed, someone going on a stabbing rampage of children. I mean, just the words coming out of my mouth right now is just absolutely insane that this even happened on the streets of Britain. Imagine if that was your community. These people are angry. And then, of course, your Tommy Robinson mob got hold of it. And now it's just a countrywide excuse to riot. And it's happening all across the country. And you know, I guess, yeah, I keep saying, if these people were happy, if everyone was happy and content in life and had a good life, it wouldn't be happening. If you're happy with life, if you're content, you don't decide to go out and riot in the street. You just don't. Now, obviously, I'm not trying to excuse these people's behaviours. I'm not condoning these riots. I'm just trying to explain why they're happening. And there's obviously a void in these people's lives. Talk about what it is, modern society, social media. Something is void from these people's life, and they're seeking excitement, they're seeking a thrill, and they're getting that from these riots. You see them with their phones, filming everything. You know, that's what modern society is now. We have to promote, look what I'm doing, look where I am, look at the chaos that's going on. I was there. Were you there during the riots? I was there. Look, I filmed it. I've posted it on social media. And that's what all of life is about with any sort of excitement. You see people in their droves now at concerts, just mind-numbingly filming with their phone because they need to post on social media. They need to show that their life is exciting. They need to show people that their life is exciting. And, you know, we get a warped perspective of that on social media, don't we? Is this traffic for an accident? Because, okay, we're getting an ambulance come around here. All right, we might be here for the long haul. Probably not the most exciting video, the view of this white transit in front of me, but we might be here for the long haul. But yeah, modern society with social media, we see the best of people's lives, don't we? I think there's so many contributing factors here. But this is definitely one. We get distorted versions of people's lives on social media. When you're scrolling through social media, you're seeing the best of everyone. You're seeing them at their best. They only show when they're at their best. How many times, I'm going to beg a question to you guys. How many times have you been out somewhere? Maybe you've been out for a meal, or you're on holiday on the beach, and you might see a couple or a group of friends around the dinner table, just sort of not really engaging much. You know, not really talking. Someone pulls the camera out and they're all smiles. You know, they're all happy, and that snapshot gets posted on social media, and then they go back to, yeah. You know, the distorted version of life through social media is contributing to this. There's so many factors. Men in general in this country, young men in this country, are being neglected. Whether you go to just general prospects in life, you know, I always go back to this, but 14 years of a Tory government, of Tory austerity, of no future for young men in this country. You've got the opportunity of paying 30 grand for a degree. It might not get you a job. in a field that you want to do in the end anyway. You can look at apprenticeships, which are god awful. I've got a teenage son at the moment. We've been looking at these sort of opportunities. You go on the list of government apprenticeships. There are apprenticeships for baristas, you call it, don't you? Basically people that make coffee. There's apprenticeships for bar work. These are out there. Go search them, man. The apprenticeship opportunities are god awful in this country, and opportunities for young men in these northern towns and down south in these towns in Essex, and even down here on the south coast, Hastings. There's no prospects for these young men. There's nothing exciting to look forward to in life and engage in life. I've often said that for young people that are coming out of school, and you know, I talk about men because I mean obviously this affects women as well, but women, the statistics show, are much more academic. They do much more better at school, and men need prospects. Young men need prospects going forward. Decent apprenticeships that can give them a good quality of life. You know, I often say when you leave school, it should be like, you know, when you go and move abroad and they have like a list of jobs that we need. So if you're a nurse, you can come to Australia. If you're a bricklayer, you can come to Australia. We should have the same thing when people leave school. When you leave school, these are the jobs that we need. And of course it can include, if you're academic, it can include doctors, it can include lawyers, all these things. This is what this country is in need of right now. Pick one, train in that field. So you've got opportunities. Maybe you're not academic, maybe you're good with your hands, you can do carpentry, you can do bricklaying. These apprenticeships, they're god awful at the moment. My son was always had an interest in car bodywork, really wanted to get involved with that. Two apprenticeships in the whole of the Sussex area in bodywork repair. We need these jobs, but anyway, I've gone off on a bit of a tangent here. But it's all relative to what I'm talking about. There is obviously something void in these people's lives, and you know, a lot of people say, yeah, but you know, thuggery and violence is just ingrained in society. It always has been, and you know, maybe there's an element of truth to that as well. But young men, I feel, have been massively neglected, not in this country, but overall. And it's why they turn to social media. They turn to the likes of Tommy Robinson, who gives them someone to blame, or the likes of Andrew Tate, you know, that gives them solutions to why they're miserable and why their life sucks, because they need to be toxic, masculine men. Andrew Tate's got a lot of responsibility as well. Bloody, how many followers has he got on every single social media platform? As soon as that stabbing happened in Southport, he came out and posted a video saying it was an asylum seeker that had come to this country. You know, how many of his 9 million followers just blindly believed that straight away? It's tragic. It really is tragic. Jesus Christ, here, guys. I think I'm really here for the long haul on this one. But I'm glad I had you with me. I don't think there's any more that I can talk about the subject, but it's getting quite scary at the moment. It really is just popping up all over the country, and now it is just an excuse for people to just riot. It's an excuse to let their frustration and anger out. The core reason for these, there isn't anymore. There isn't a core reason for these riots. It's just an excuse for people to get vent their anger out. And yeah, anyway guys, what's your thoughts? Please let me know down below. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe up top, and if you can like the video, it really helps to share it out. Looks like I'm on the move. Oh, okay, so it was just roadwork, traffic lights the whole time. There wasn't even an accident. Okay. Till next time guys, take care. How on earth is that thing still on the road? Look at the state of it. Look at it. Looks like he's driven it out of a zombie apocalypse or something. Is that blood stains from the door handle?